crisis moments, breakups, job losses, medical diagnosis, near-death experiences. They all often force us to reinvent ourselves. They're wake-up calls. That's what I'm focusing on today's video. Welcome back to Gen X-Xpat. I'm Island Punk, reinventing myself here in Mauritius, a multicultural island in the Southern Hemisphere. Today, I'll break down the process of reinventing and the challenges you might face so that you can navigate them with clarity. But first, please like and subscribe. It helps to keep my channel afloat. And for those that are already subscribed, I appreciate you so much. So there are 3 paths to reinvention, and you need to take all 3. The first is actions, the second is stories, and the third is self-identification. Inventing through actions is the most straightforward and often the most exciting. You'll want to change everything through a list of actionable steps. For example, if you're going to move abroad, you're going to research countries that fit into your budget and your lifestyle and your requirements. You're going to secure the documents and the visas, sell or store all your belongings, and arrange for employment if that's what you need, and housing in your new country. It's not that easy. I mean, there are complications and snafus that you will need to work around. But action builds momentum. When the road gets frustrating, you simply look at your past success and past work, and you gain the confidence to keep going. It's your proof that you can continue. So reinventing through stories, it takes a little bit more work. The stories we tell ourselves are what hold us back or hold us stable, or sometimes they set us free. Let me explain. Common stories we tell ourselves are like, I can't because I'm old, or I'm not good with money, or I can't live without my routine, or my pets, or my friends. But stories aren't facts. They're temporary narratives. You can rewrite them. For example, someone who says, I'm an emotional eater. You can retell that story and shift to, I'm an emotional walker. Same story, but different outcomes. So here is a simple method to tackle the stories we tell ourselves. Journal. Write about the life you want but are afraid to create. Keep writing until you can describe an ideal day or ideal week or ideal month. Then identify the skills you need in order to live that life. I remember graduating college and landing a job at a bank. I was painfully shy. No, I told myself I was painfully shy. That was my story. I said that I was not a people person. And I knew shyness was not going to work in that environment. So for the 2 weeks before the job, I forced myself to make small talk with strangers. It was really uncomfortable, but it worked. It shifted my story. I wasn't too shy. I wasn't uncomfortable with strangers. I was capable of adapting. The third part of this reinvention is the deepest level. It's about how you see yourself. Once you know your stories and the version of yourself that you want to cultivate, you set into action. Journaling can help you with this as well. It holds you accountable. Journaling holds you accountable with grace that you don't get when you talk about your progress with other people. So your flaws or your setbacks or your worries or your concerns, if you journal them, you are able to look at them with honesty, that when you process them with other people, their feedback may create all sorts of pushback. So this is important, to expect pushback. No matter what, you can't get away with not getting pushback. No, not everybody is going to be supportive. Friends and families and coworkers will criticize and sabotage you. It's just a fact. Their fears speak louder than facts. So you're going to have to hold on to facts, separate fear from reality. When I moved abroad, people warned me I'd lose my sense of safety, but research told me otherwise, and their fear was not a fact. All right, reinvention isn't about becoming someone else. It's about becoming more fully yourself. Actions give you momentum. Stories reshape your limits. Stories reshape your limits. That's really important. Identity shifts, how you see yourself, anchor you to your new transformation, your reinvention. Yes, it's uncomfortable, and yes, it's overwhelming, but every step is proof that you are capable of change. So ask yourself, what story am I ready to rewrite? What action am I brave enough to take? What identity am I willing to grow into? That's the real wake-up call. Thank you for watching Gen X-Xpat. If this resonated, please like and subscribe and share your reinvention story in the comments. I would love to hear about how you're rewriting your life. And for daily writing prompts, visit me on Substack at Eileen Punk. Until next time.